Hi everybody, my name is Richard McMunn and welcome to this training video tutorial which is 7 questions to ask in an interview. Now if you've got an interview coming up, please make sure you watch this tutorial from beginning to end because these are 7 brilliant questions to impress the interview panel. So a very warm welcome to this interview training tutorial. My name is Richard McMunn, that's me there on the right hand side. I've been helping people for over 20 years now to successfully pass their interview, and I promise you, if you watch this video from beginning to end, you are gonna massively increase your chances of success at the interview. So I'm gonna give you 7 great questions to ask in your interview. They are gonna make you look smart and also impress the hiring manager. Now don't forget, before we get into the questions, please make sure you subscribe to this video because I'm creating videos like this on a weekly basis now and you don't want to miss out. Also, if you like the tutorial and the questions, please do give the video a thumbs up. I'm also going to tell you where you can download these slides. So I'm going to give you these slides for free. You can download them and then use the 7 questions during your preparation for your interview. Okay, also, if you tell me the name of your interview, in the comment section below the video, I will tell you which questions you should ask for your particular interview. So just say, I've got an admin interview coming up, project manager interview, flight attendant interview, whatever it is, tell me the interview in the comment section below, and I will pick 3 great questions that you should ask in your interview. Okay, 3 important tips. Let's get into the training. Now, first of all, ask 3 questions at the end of your interview. Now, I'm going to give you 7 questions, 7 really great ones that you can choose from. So just pick 3, but make sure you do actually ask questions. Don't get to the end and go, no, I don't want to ask any questions. But make sure you ask questions that make you look smart. And all of these 7 questions will impress the hiring manager. Also, ask specific questions that benefit the hiring manager. Now, this will become apparent as I go through the training video what I mean by this. But the questions that you're going to ask will make the hiring manager feel good about you and that they want you to work for them. So let's get into it. Question number 1, a great question. What's the biggest challenge for the company this year? And will my role be able to help you overcome this? A brilliant, smart question that any hiring manager would be impressed with. Now, so the question is, what's the biggest challenge for the company this year? And will my role be able to help you overcome this? Now, number 1, this question shows you care about their company and that you want to help them grow and develop. And any hiring manager would want a member of staff who has that approach and attitude. Number 2, the question shows you want a role within the company that will have the opportunity to make a positive difference. So that's a great question. So these 2 reasons alone are very attractive to hiring managers. So just to recap, the question is, what's the biggest challenge for the company this year? And will my role be able to help you overcome this? Question number 2 of questions to ask in your interview. Will there be an opportunity for me to learn and develop as I progress within the role? A brilliant question, a really good question that makes you look smart. So this question shows you intend staying with the employer for a longer period of time. Number 2, the question also demonstrates your willingness to grow and develop. It shows a high level of enthusiasm. And again, any hiring manager is going to want someone working for them who is keen and enthusiastic. And obviously a company can only grow if its employees are willing to grow too. So that's a great question. Question number 3, another really good one. What are your expectations of the successful candidate? So, number 1, this shows you want to know what is expected of you before you join their organisation. Now, it shows you are serious about the role you're applying for and the level of performance expected of you. Number 2, the question also shows you want to know the employer is serious themselves about setting high standards, having good positive work ethics, and also about their own success. Now, basically, if your expectations and the expectations of the hiring manager match, it's going to be a successful working relationship. Question number 4. This is a really, really good one. Who is your top competitor and why? So there's 2 parts to that question. You're not just saying who's your best competitor, but you're saying who's the top competitor and you want to know the reasons why. So this shows a deeper level of thinking on your behalf. It really makes you look smart. Now, this question demonstrates your understanding that every business has competitors and that you want to help the company that you're being interviewed for beat the competition. Number 2, the why part of the question at the end shows you want to delve deeper into the reasons why the competitor is actually the top one, which in turn will help you work towards beating them. Now, hiring managers want to employ smart people, and this question will demonstrate that you care about them and their performance. So the question is, who is your top competitor and why? And don't forget, you're going to be able to download these slides very soon. Question number 5 of the 7. What's the culture like within the organisation? So before you go and work for them, you want to know, well, what's the culture like? And of course you would do. You want to know what it's like working for their organisation. So this question shows you want to work somewhere that is positive and that it embodies a motivated workforce. Also, the question demonstrates you care about where you work, which in turn shows you're more likely to stay with them for a long period of time. Question number 6. Are there any skills you feel I could develop that would help me to perform better in the role? A great question to ask. The reasons for that, this question shows a willingness to listen to your manager and that you are prepared to take on board constructive feedback and criticism. Now, the question shows you're willing to go away and develop further skills to help you perform at your peak within the role. And hiring managers want employees to be able to take feedback constructively, so it's a great trait to have. Question number 7. Now, make sure you carry on watching because at the end, after this final question, I'm going to tell you what to say at the end of the interview to impress the hiring manager. Question 7. What are the next steps in the process of selection? Now, this question demonstrates your levels of enthusiasm and your keenness to start working for them as soon as possible. But it also shows you are a confident person who is not afraid to ask what comes next. And confidence and enthusiasm are positive and attractive traits. Now, before I give you the link to download these slides, say this at the end of the interview to impress the hiring manager. This is a great thing to say at the end of any interview. It doesn't matter what interview you're going for. Here we go. I would like to thank you for inviting me to interview today, and I've been nothing but impressed with your organisation from what I have seen during my research. I feel I have the skills and qualities to excel in the role, and if you give me the opportunity, I will not let you down. Thank you. That's a great thing to walk out of the door having said of your interview, and it leaves a positive feeling in the hiring manager's mind because they will discuss you once you walk out of the interview room, and that's a great thing to say, and nobody else will say this apart from you. Okay, so you want the slides, yes? So to download the slides, please just click the link below this video in the description and it will take you through to my SlideShare page where you can download the slides. Also, if you open up the description below the video, there's more free training videos here on YouTube to help you pass your interview. I've got one of the top rated interview questions and answers video on YouTube, and the link is right there in the description. Also, if you would like more free online interview training, go to my website passmyinterview.com and you can get free access to my online interview training course. And there's about 54 different training modules in there. If you've got an interview coming up, you don't want to miss that because I promise you it's going to help you to pass. Also, if you want to connect with me on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile link is within the description below the video. And like I say, don't forget to subscribe, and I'd really appreciate if you gave the video a thumbs up. I love helping you guys and I want to see you pass your interviews. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all the very best in your pursuit for passing your interview.